Hey, how's it going? Ken Eslick here with the Leaders Lab. I'm excited to introduce you to the Talent Lab. I created the Talent Lab to address a problem that a lot of our clients were having that have internal recruiting teams, and that's not having enough time to do outbound reach out. So, what happens is the internal recruiters are getting bogged down all day by requisitions, people applying to those, taking interviews from those, and they're not able to develop a consistent outbound pipeline. And that's where we come in. We thought about it and said, well, we have that and we could partner with our clients. And so that's what we've developed. So I'm going to share a few slides with you. By the way, you can save a lot of money by doing this because you're going to leverage everything that our team does, except your in-house team will take the calls. So we don't need to pay recruiters on our end and you save that money. So you're going to leverage our team, our outreach, our AI to drive passive candidate engagement. You can get this done for as little as $2,500 per opening. So again, you use us to identify and engage that talent and your existing team to take their calls. So we do everything right up until the phone call. We would just give them your link instead of ours. That's the only difference. This is perfect again for recurring openings, sales, and that type of thing. And then you still use us to fill your more strategic roles, leadership, people that you need us to get on the phone with and really vet out. We are still here for that. A lot of roles can qualify for the Talent Lab where there's a lot of candidates. And again, it's recurring in nature. And then other roles would qualify for this. So really a hybrid solution could make sense, but we can talk about it, your individual needs on a call. So a little bit about us. We've got a full marketing team, sourcing team, and of course, recruiting team. We have been building this technology over the past 4 years, and AI has really kicked it into gear. In fact, we've developed our technology as an agency so well that we actually get paid to coach other agencies. And I've coached over 800 agencies worldwide at this point in our technology. And this is the same thing that you guys would piggyback on. My background before this, I was a corporate VP with the Cintas Corporation. I've overseen sales and operations. So I definitely understand what it's like to be on the other side of the fence of this equation. And again, our job here is to really help you and your internal teams maximize what your investment's already been in them. So really when you look at candidate sourcing, there's two ways. There's inbound, which is everybody hitting your rec, and outbound, which is proactively going after the people you want. Internal recruiters spend 90% of their time here, and it's not their fault. It's a job design thing. They have to deal with hundreds, if not thousands, of applicants and all of the admin work that goes with that. But in outbound, again, we're focusing on who you want. Staying with sales as an example, President's Club winners, people with good, solid tenure, people with companies that are relatable or industries that are relatable, educational levels that line up, right? And then we're reaching out and engaging with those candidates. So outbound is the way to go. I don't think anybody would argue that you're going to get better candidates doing that. So how do you pay for it? Well, you could do the you build it model, which is really getting not a recruiter on your team, but a hunter on your team. That's really what you need, is someone that can convert candidates into calls. And that's either you build it, hire them, pay their benefits, train them, build the tech stack that we built, which is 20 different software programs with over 50 different plugins right now and AI. It's taken a long time to put that together. And so who's going to build that? What about the cost of that? And then what if that person leaves, right? Or you could keep paying guys like me 20%, sometimes more per placement. Again, applies for more senior or strategic roles, but a lot of these roles can be filled by your internal team. They just need help with outbound. And I've already gone over a lot of this, but a couple of things here that I haven't is at a certain point, you can have a dedicated team member on our team that only works for your company. You're obviously not in a long-term commitment with us. And this is really cool. You own the database that we build for you. And I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So in the old way, you're paying for the bottom of a funnel. And what I'm talking about is when you hire a recruiter, you only get data on the 5 or 10 candidates they submit and maybe the one that you hire, and you're paying, and I'm just using sales reps making a base salary of say 50 to 100 grand a year, you're going to pay $10,000 to $20,000 per placement. But in the new way of paying for the pipeline and leveraging our technology, you're paying $2,500. You own the pipeline, meaning all of the candidates that we find, you have access to that data. You can use it for follow-up. We're not worried about you making a placement In fact, we want you to, even after you're done using us. That's what you're paying us for, is essentially the data and the outreach and the engagement. So the way that it works is we handle all of the sourcing after working with you to figure out who your ideal candidate is. We then push that into, and we've scaled this down a little bit for this slide, but into our automation and AI process. And then we do personalized reach out as well, via voice and video as part of this process. So I don't want to geek out here too much, but it's a pretty refined process. This is the one that we teach to other agencies. So that's it. I would love to talk with you more about it. I'm going to drop my booking link along with this video. Feel free to book in when it's convenient for you. We can talk about your needs and see where this might fit. Thanks so much. Take care.